This is Sir Wilfrid Laurier School, secondary school in London. They have two teams here. So tell us first names.
James.
Nassim.
Evan. Alex.
Stephen.
Jared.
And I'm also James.
Two James. That seems to be a flavor here of other teams. You got to have people with two names. So the one I like is Jacob Tutu. Anyway, James, what was the biggest challenge here for your robot?
Oh, the biggest challenge I'd definitely say was the coding. We got most of the build done pretty early on once we really figured out what we were doing. But then the code, we went through a lot of trial and error. None of us really had experience. So I would definitely say that was the most challenging.
So this is the first time for all the team?
Yes,
And
yes, it is.
And your challenge, what's your takeaway? What'd you learn?
My challenge was probably, I found like the designing part of it was very difficult. How are we going to hold the marker because there wasn't very many pieces that could hold this circular shape of the marker. Right. That was probably the biggest challenge I found.
And for you?
I found that the sliders that we have on it were really difficult to align and straighten out. And finally we got it, but it took a lot of work.
Did you have a mentor, someone from the outside helping?
Well, we also had Armo Tool help us out as well, and they were really helpful. We also toured their facility as well, and that was really a great learning experience. To see how our sponsor really helped us out.
Your team name is Ram Furno.
That's correct.
Yeah. What do you think the importance of that name is? Sorry, I have no idea what I'm just asking, so we'll cut away to something else. What was your biggest challenge on this team?
I would have to agree with James over there. The coding was definitely probably the hardest thing. Since none of us had done it before, we hadn't had much experience, and getting everything accurate was probably the hardest part about that.
Now it's iconic programming, so it's relatively simple. Apparently,
yes,
apparently,
yes.
Apparently simple, deceptively simple. What was your experience?
Well, making the video was kind of hard, like getting everybody coordinated, working together, the interviews and everything, and editing and rendering.
So what's your takeaway from this adventure?
My takeaway would be that you really have to trust your teammates in order to perform your task efficiently. Our team motto, as we have on our board, is trust. So that's kind of what the mentality we kept going through the challenge, to make sure we didn't second guess our teammates and we worked together as efficiently as possible.
Now apparently this school needs two teams. So we've talked to one of them. Let's go meet is it an all-girls team?
Yes.
So let's go meet the all-girls team. Well, here's the all-girl team from Sir Wilfrid Laurier School in London. First name?
Sarma.
Kennedy.
Sonia.
Roma.
And you're a teacher.
I am. Andrew Goddard.
All right, Andrew. What was the biggest challenge for this robot for you?
I think our biggest challenge was probably dealing with the Lego blocks itself. We're not used to building with Lego blocks, being people are part of another robotics team at our school. Building with Lego blocks, you can't just drill a hole where you want it or use duct tape to put something together. So we had a lot of trouble making a design that would fit properly.
So it's a highly structured activity.
Yes.
Yeah. What did you learn?
I learned a lot about leadership and just working together with the other girls on the team and just cooperating really well, definitely.
Great. And for you?
I learned a lot about coding, like transferring it from the computer to the actual robot, making everything work.
Who did the programming? You did the programming?
I did do the programming, but I was teaching everyone else along with me.
It's deceptively simple programming, isn't it?
Yes, but it's complicated when you're transferring it over to the robot.
Yeah, it's the logic about it. What did you learn?
I learned a lot about programming also from Roma, and I learned a lot about teamwork and time management and how to get everything going and problem-solving skills.
When did you start?
This is my first year, and we started at our time, but we had to do a rebuild, so that kind of threw us back a little. And we had to problem solve, but we got through it, and we're here now.
All right. When did you start?
We started this Oxford team?
Yes.
We started the Oxford team in September, but due to time management and how our school has a lot of our midterms going on during this time, our team went down from 10 members to 4, so we had to time manage between the 4 of us, took it home on weekends to work on the robot.
All right, and from a teacher's point of view, what do you think the learning experience is?
The biggest thing I think is the leadership, especially with our first robotics team. We have a large group of 40 plus students. So I look at this as a chance for some of those leaders to develop those skills in a more structured situation.
Did you have a sponsor or a mentor you want to mention?
We do. Armo Tool is our sponsor. They're out of Delaware.
All right. Good luck to you.
See it work? It's not necessary. Did it work? Oh, slightly. Yeah, we're getting there. Hey, that's one of the best ones.